welcome everybody back to Anno 2070, and we started right next with a plague in my city.
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
but it is being fought, so there's no that's such a big issue. So since the last two episodes have been longer, I will try to make this episode now shorter.
If possible.
We both know that I will fail.
Yeah.
Okay, so I already transported the corn over here, so...
New fertility available.
Yes. Also, off screen, during one of the auto saves, I tried to place a building, and auto save happened to happen right then and there. So
you screwed up.
Yeah, I ended up hitting my mouse. It moved it and put the building out in the fucking middle of nowhere.
Aw, poor Jerry. Oh, am I really running low on organic food? Seems like it. Well, that is unexpected.
No, I just got... So, you guys should suddenly spring it. No, you won't, because food. Okay. How are you doing over here?
Because organic food was never supposed to run low.
Alright, over there is doing well. What about over here? Over here is doing well. What about over there? Over there is doing well. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm going on about right now. Yes.
You seem bored, Jerry.
My brain's a little overloaded from all the thinking I was just now doing.
Okay, now turn your thinking into progress. Okay, that was mean.
He says the reason why my brain is hurting is because I am trying to ramp up production right now. As also off screen I was discussing something, but never got an answer, but I wasn't looking for an answer. Alright, there's that. That's 107% and it's only equal balance.
So...
Yes, I was thinking for that reason, not reason alone, so...
I don't understand people that sleep so much. I mean, I'm just looking at Dustin, he's basically now sleeping for 15 hours or something like that.
I know
That can't be healthy.
Oversleeping or undersleeping is not healthy, apparently. So, yeah. It's not.
Well, that's his life, not mine. Or maybe
Yeah,
he died, I don't know. I hope his corpse is still warm.
Well, you don't talk about that. My food's cold.
I don't think your food is sexy. So... time to place more stuff. Oh, now I have organic food again. Hey! Oh well, at least I now produce a little bit more. Oh shit!
What did you do?
I forgot a small little detail. That even techs need normal food, like fish,
Don't.
As you can imagine, in a city with over 4,000 people living there,
Energy supply inadequate.
Yeah, I've actually been curious about that now that I'm thinking on it. The increased production from having a high eco balance, would that offset the need for a large number?
the positive eco balance only works on
Warning.
Farm.
agricultural stuff, yeah.
That's what I'm referring to. Would it offset the balance of the number that you need of them?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, the balance that we have always talked about usually means 100%. Yeah, of course you need something different when you are now producing with 170% efficiency.
This is the most outstanding construction.
Sorry, your tower is distracting me. Your solar tower.
Why?
I'm looking at it. That's why.
Which
Oh.
one? I have many. On which island?
The first one I saw it on, which was Tech City.
Yeah, there I have only one. It looks great, doesn't it?
Okay, what the fuck is that? Okay, camera, work with me. Don't spaz out like you're trying to do right now. Oh my god, stop spazzing. What was the key to do a cinematic mode again?
F1.
Where?
Oh, I just turned the lighting back to
Oh.
normal. Ooh, that everything looks different.
Nope, that's the wrong key. There we go. There we go.
Everything looks so bland. And cold.
Okay. For those that don't know, well, probably would because I don't. Wait, did we say that? Did you ask me that during the break or was it during the recording?
What?
About my frame rate.
I asked you during a recording.
Okay, so yeah, as that one recording, I forget which episode that was now. I changed my settings for the game, and I just went into cinematic mode to look at this thing.
At the solar
Wait.
tower.
Yes, the thing in the middle that looks like a goddamn portal to another galaxy.
Yeah, it's a portal. World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade, right?
Yeah. Also, I also love the fact that when you're looking through it, you could that the trees almost literally make it look like there are stars behind it.
Okay, now I see that for myself.
It's a little weird when it goes upwards though. It looks like it's kind of cut funny. Like literally, it looks like it's cut right there at the top before it pulses. Wow, that's a weird cut as well when you're looking at it from that angle. Alrighty then.
I can only say, now it is night in my world.
Good
I
for
chan-
you.
Yeah, I changed the lighting.
I'm currently
Again.
I'm currently ignoring my city. And I am going through your tech city right now. In cinematic view.
Why do underwater warehouses have to be so large?
I do. Wee. Okay, that's a nice little. What's it called again? Is it Field of Death? I
Depth
forget
of
the term.
field?
Whichever one it is that causes it to have a blur effect the further out it goes.
The depth of field?
Okay.
I think. Not sure. Not sure what you're talking about, you filthy American. Okay,
I didn't
there
even
we
know
go.
there were. Wow. I didn't even know there were people that stood outside of these things. I have no idea which production I'm looking at right now.
Okay.
I'm near some mines, though. Or what looks like a mine, probably a monitoring station.
Can you not just click on this building?
I'm in cinematic mode.
Oh.
Like I said, I'm ignoring my area and looking through your shit in cinematic mode. It's whatever the thing is that has the circular pads. I think those aren't rice fields. Oh, these are tea
Registering
plants.
energy shortage.
Yes, this is tea.
Tea plantations.
Yes. I just noticed like the small little the tubs that are next to it. Ah, hello, fire.
Yeah, the graphics of this game are still very good.
Yeah, tell me about that later. I'll check it when I actually feel like checking. Oh my god, whoa, that actually looks kind of cool. Wow, okay, that's not, I think that looks actually very good.
I just noticed that the electronic recycler that I just built costs 160 in maintenance.
Good lord.
And I built several of them.
Well, I just watched one of your trade ships fly over one of your windmills out at sea, and it was such a nice view. I wish I took a picture of that. Because that would have looked epic. Especially with the eco symbol in the background there. Oh, I can't, what? Can I? Ah, there we go. Ah! Speaking of taking pictures of stuff, and then, which made me think of thumbnails. Just remind me, because we talked about this in
Genetic engineering.
none of the episodes in
Isn't
this
there a bigger
set, but
challenge for
in the
me?
previous set, we talked about my channel. And I had looked back to see when the last time I actually uploaded something. It was a year ago.
One day you shall revive your channel.
There's a strong sense
One day.
that everyone here.
And then it shall be an official partner channel of mine.
I might have to reset some settings on it, though. Like I said, I didn't know what I was doing when I first did it. I just
Warning.
did this, that, and
Production breakdown.
And then you finally again have a career option for a future. YouTube money!
Um... Alright. Enough dicking around. What? Oh, shh.
What did you do now, Jerry?
I need to realign my camera. There we go. I return to my city and all I see is arrows. Arrows, arrows, arrows.
Because your people are now finally ready for upgrading, yeah?
Yep, but I am not ready to
Game
upgrade them.
saved.
I don't feel like it yet.
You're not ready for letting them upgrade.
Yes. I want to check how things are going over here.
Yes, Jeffrey, of course you did good work over the past years for the company. Yeah, but why don't I get promoted? Because I don't feel like it.
I don't promote you because you don't have a drive to... You seem to be happy in your position, so I leave you in your position. Never giving you a chance to be promoted because you don't seem to want a promotion. I don't remember what movie that was now. Yes, I was quoting him. Not exactly quoting direct quote of that movie, but... What movie was that now? I'm pretty sure that had Jack Black in it, too.
Me has no idea.
Oh, that's health food. I will never understand you people and your health foods.
I don't think anyone ever will.
Anyone who
So
wants
here we
to
get the
browse through
algae,
my
here we get
vast
the
collection of
microchips.
goods, now here's the chance.
Oh, I just thought about that. Someone was reminding me. I don't know what. I don't remember what I was saying that was talking about fat people and exercising and how it does not exactly work. Or the way some do it is the complete inappropriate way to do it.
That partly
That-
sounds a bit evil. They
Well,
cannot
it-
work out.
Well, it was saying that the way they were trying to work out is making them use so much that in the end they're actually still consuming more. Even if they're eating more healthy, they're still consuming roughly the same amount of food they usually do. Which means, of course, they're not going to lose weight then. But it wasn't saying, like, do those very harmful diets where you just don't eat anything.
Those are the best diets.
Okay. And then you turn into an anorexic stick.
Do
So
I
you
even
wanna
want
be
to
a-
know what you're laughing at?
Okay, huh? So you want to be an anorexic prick? Fine, be a twig. No, that ain't how it goes, but it's close. I have to go look that up again. I want to. I need to see Foamy again.
Wow. So, now I have to place farms, which I have no idea how I should place them. My porn farms. My porn corn farms.
Oh, that's your health drink. Close.
So, with 75 stuff, carbon, I'm going to build another guardian to boost the corn production.
Registering new vehicle.
And the new Sisyphus has been finished.
Yay!
The construction plans for the building are truly
Nope,
impressive.
that's not the right building. That's not the right
But
building.
Jerry,
That's-
just imagine I would do the normal schedule. One episode only 20 minutes like other YouTubers. It would be horrible, it would totally not be enjoyable at all for me to play.
Warning. Rising crime
I
rate
can't see you
registered.
doing that, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't!
I mean, granted, there are a lot that do that because, oh look, I have learned how to edit and do many things. But there are some people that there are still some that are very good out there that a lot of people watch, and they have like 55-minute episodes. People still watch them and enjoy them.
People watch also me and enjoy me. That sounds a bit weird, but
Yeah, it did. Also, where the fuck is this? Where the fuck is your porn farm?
my porn farm,
Yes,
not yet built.
I thought it was.
Nope, I am currently trying to deliver the resources I need for building. I'm also
Okay.
I'm already producing algae and microchips that I need for that.
Registering decrease
I looked
in
away
crime.
and over 80% of the errors disappeared. What happened? Healthy food is what happened. Okay.
You don't have enough healthy food health food to supply your people?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Registering new vehicle.
seems like it's a little short. Not that short, but just enough that the transport does not deliver it frequently enough.
Warning.
So,
Production halted.
okay, you producing so much, right? Yeah. Just give it all to me.
Move it. There's so much to do.
You'll easily get it all again.
Some help you
The hell
turned
do you
out
want?
to be.
I believe I have way too many microchips.
So many microchips.
Yeah, time to delete a few of the production.
So I am currently just getting 27 out of 30% satisfaction in pasta dishes. Why I am getting 28% out of 40% satisfaction in healthy food.
So now my balance is again working.
Do I want to do this quest?
There's a
Yeah,
strong
fine,
sense
sure, whatever.
that everyone
What do you
here
want?
believes.
Yeah, I don't think the monument will be finished anytime soon. It's building so slowly.
Yeah, I don't think it would be ready anytime soon.
It would be finished in the next episode. Shall we record the fourth one? No.
No, not today.
No, I will start with season 3 of Anno 2025 and... Well, when the viewers are watching this episode that we are currently recording, they have already watched the first 2 or 3 episodes of season 3.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I would just now recall me and you had me and Felix had an interesting discussion before that last batch of episodes. The one before this batch.
Did we?
We had an interesting conversation before, as part of it was referring to Anno and where they might go next. And which ones we wanted to see.
Industrialization, and if they want to make me really happy, steampunk with flying islands and zeppelins. But they will never do that.
The vamp!
Great to see you. You can really get things cooking.
That'd be
Enough
cool.
of that.
But yes, I am also still up for industrialization if they do that.
Yep, and Roman era would also work. Roman or Greek. Like in the good old building things like Poseidon and Zeus.
Oh, I thought you were talking about games like Rome.
But I definitely want something with even Egyptian culture in it.
There used to be a game like that.
Yeah, Cleopatra.
No, it was actually called the Pharaohs of Egypt, I think.
And Childs of Nile, if I'm not mistaken.
All very old games.
Hmm?
Oh god, I just remembered that old game, that old 98 Tycoon game that I used to love. I sucked balls in it, but I loved it.
You loved sucking balls?
No. I just like the bankrupt scene they would play of basically what would be your character jumping out of a window to run away to avoid any debt collectors. Oh, Theme Park Tycoon was fun. That was such a fucking old game too.
So many old games, yeah, they need to be revived.
Yeah, but the question is, should they keep the style or try to update?
Jerry, become a good programmer and then we will do it.
uh, well, still would take. Wait, what? Oh shit! I didn't even know this. It didn't even fucking tell me it was a goddamn race. You stupid.
Haha. I
To the
must
point
say
that.
I find these underwater cities very beautiful, especially my algae farms.
So yeah, this is nice. I'm definitely not gonna win this race.
Especially with a cinematic camera below.
I think last time I don't even think I can get access to underwater right now. Like I cannot actually zoom into the underwater.
Yeah, for that you have to buy the technology. You have a tax in your Ark. Here's AAT access.
Yeah, I know. I just need to buy the sub. That's about it.
Yeah, and once you have that, you can go to underwater plateaus, dive down and follow the ship.
Yes.
Yeah, for that here I definitely need a screenshot. Maybe that will even become the thumbnail if I'm not able to do something spectacular.
Okay. I just looked back at my laptop because just because something caught the corner of my eye. I had stopped that at the perfect frame when you had called me. Right before the person gets drop kicked in the face. Perfect.
Okay.
Like I said, I was watching something. I was doing a set of things before you called.
Something that requires dropkicks and people getting...
Well, it's part of the webtoon that I like.
Okay.
And it's a music video. Someone just put it together. And it's just one of the scenes from that I like. Now I'm thinking of all things that have made me cry. Or almost cry. And then... Yeah, I trailed off there because my chair just made a very weird noise. It just started creaking on me.
Haha. Creaking chairs. By the way, you're going to hate me again.
You're about to buy one of my shares, aren't you?
Okay, I won't. It's not funny if you're prepared.
Register movement on share market.
Everything okay?
No, that really wasn't necessary.
You just want to buy everything I buy, don't you?
I just bought an unowned one. Yeah, there's nothing evil about that.
There's so much evil about that.
This is the most outstanding construction project in decades.
Don't give up. We've almost got.
I'm really looking forward to the next
Game
Anno.
saved.
So many question marks about its identity.
Yes. Though there is one that you hope it is not.
Yeah,
Give up.
But-
We've almost
Mars.
got it.
Yes. Oh, that's right. You have already talked about the project, haven't you?
Yeah, we have.
Okay, I forgot. I had forgotten you. Ah, yes, you did that. Okay, yeah, I remember now. I'd forgotten that you had discussed about it already. So, yay. Ah, yes, now I remember. I shall now remember more things that make me cry.
Why do you just want to cry? Why not?
Because Interstellar was the last thing I watched, and I remember that one scene that actually made me cry, shed a
Registering
tear.
improvement in eco-balance.
At the end,
Actually, no, that didn't make me cry as badly. It was more when he was going to leave. I think it was. Was it? Yeah.
Eco-balance. Values sinking.
okay.
Probably because I don't know why that was more emotional
No
to
time
me,
to check.
personally.
Well, at the final scene when he's standing at her bed, that was...
Warning. Production halted.
Yeah, that made me tear up, but it didn't actually make me cry fully.
Registering increasing fertility.
Wait, I need to place 9 of these fields. Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but it is not that hard actually.
Oh.
If done properly, I can align them as a square.
Squirrel.
Yeah, the thing is, if you are able to align something as a square, you can easily turn it into an efficient formation.
Square.
Yeah, fair and square. Yep, it works.
Yay for working.
There goes square corn facility. My first porn farm. It's farming porn! Yay!
Wow.
By the way, Jerry, I was very disappointed by our group.
Wait, what happened this time?
They were not fond enough of my proposal to play genital jousting publicly.
Uh, I wouldn't. Hell, I would have to control my laughter if we actually ever would do such a thing, as I would just be surprised that we would be able to talk anyone into playing that, as the number of jokes and other weird shit we could say in that is priceless.
Well, the thing is, we are in our office thinking about buying it
Oh lord.
for the entire company to enjoy.
You know, I would have already expected your company to have it.
No, we mean serious business, you know that. We are professionals.
Professionals that know how to have fun. But yes.
And that was just stupid how I aligned that. I'm going to use my old Anno 1701 layout.
Okay, that actually just slightly pisses me off, but alright then.
What happened, Jerry?
I'm looking at my warehouse. I have added at least 2 extra chip factories and electronics factory alongside all the... Just added those, and now my fucking production of communicators have gone fucking through the roof.
No, now you are producing too many, or what?
Well, I say through the roof, but more... I'm used to only this island being able to produce up to 14 of them. I'm now producing
Alert.
48.
Crime rate has reached critical level.
Well, there's something.
Question is, am I full on the one back home? And the answer is yes, that might explain it then. Alright then. Which means... I have to find my workers to upgrade them to employees. so that things are balanced out.
So, time to build another cargo liner. And then we can transport service bots. Or is it service bots?
You got sex on the brain. Let's see. I have slots to upgrade employees, engineer.
You have sluts to upgrade?
This isn't Honey Pop. That was terrible to say, but yeah.
So...
Yes. Anyway. I'm just wondering, do I just need more of these?
I just aligned this building wrong. Yay. The fourth corn farm was a mistake.
Also, goddamn truck just passed by. Yay.
Yeah, I heard it.
And there's a thing where I don't know if that is still a trend that goes on or not, but there are some people, some guys, when they get a truck, what's the first thing they do? They learn how to remove the muffler.
Oh, I actually love the lighting on the plantations when it's night.
I am Batman.
By the way, there's a movie that you might like. That is, it is called War of the Worlds, Goliath.
World.
War of the
Yep.
Worlds, Goliath. Yeah, it's an animated movie. I think it was made in Malaysia or something like that. And it's basically like, yeah, its story starts after War of the Worlds.
Oh, yes, I know that. I've seen it.
So in the early 20th century, and the world is nearly going to World War One, why the Mars people attack again.
Yes. We still have great old Teddy Roosevelt.
There's nothing as manly as Teddy Roosevelt riding a steampunk tripod with a heavy laser on his shoulders.
It's still
This is
shocking
only
that
a
he was a
little
sickly
test
child.
of your capabilities.
Yeah.
And then his father apparently decided after he had pretty much read all books in their study that, all right, boy, I don't care if you're sickly or not. You are going outside and being physically and getting physically fit. It's like, that's not how you cure an illness for someone who has issues doing things physically, like what is it, asthma and all that other stuff. But well, whatever. Apparently, it worked for Teddy.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Speak softly, but carry a big stick.
I really need to be careful with my corn farms that I don't accidentally build a swastika.
Swastika craft.
Again.
So you have done it.
I did it in Anno 2205 with my orbiter station, in case you remember.
Oh, you did. I forgot about that. How did I forget that? Well, despite what that symbol means, it is surprisingly efficient in how it works.
I like how my solar towers are still working properly during night.
That's not right. But okay. Actually, now I remember how I came across that movie now. I was looking through Netflix and suddenly I saw War of the Worlds Go Live. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I just saw it through, while browsing through, and I was like, wow, that is an interesting setting.
Yes, it is. It was quite a nice movie.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Why did I remember that movie? Well,
But not Gods of Egypt.
I need to see that movie.
Gods of Egypt?
Yeah.
If you found Battleship nice, then you will also like that. It's popcorn kino, popcorn cinema. So nothing super special. It has some nice visuals. Sometimes the CGI is a bit crappy, but in general, if you don't want to use your brain, then this movie might be something for you.
You just remind me of a comment someone said about another series, or a series I like to watch, saying, yeah, sometimes you have to just turn your brain off to enjoy it, and someone's like, that would mean you're not enjoying it if you need to turn off your brain.
Well, you just should not think about plot holes and stuff.
Yes, see it for its faults, but enjoy it for its merits.
Yep.
Talking about that now. Okay, now I remember. I was trying to remember what movie I had recalled before we went on talking about
Warning. Data
talking about
reaching critical
Gods of Egypt
levels.
there.
Loading list.
I was thinking of Stealth.
Okay.
I don't know if
Stealth
you've
below the radar.
No, Stealth.
Yeah,
I'm
in German cinema it has a subtitle.
Does
I think it was below the radar. Is it about one about the artificial intelligence inside a jet, and it gets struck by lightning and then becomes self-aware, and
everyone refers to it as Tin Man,
I think so. Not
Or-
sure.
like one of the other squadrons that it's with,
Production breakdown.
or one of the other wingmen refer to it as Tin Man.
Might be. I don't have it in my head right now. It has been very long since I last time watched that movie.
Okay, it was silver. No, that was not silver. It was gold-ish plated, brown goldish tan. Was the plane?
I don't know.
The main thing I remember from it is Bulletproof Skin. That's a nice song. I like that song.
Okay. My entire thing that I built turned out to be rubbish.
It's not as efficient as you thought it was.
No, it just turned out that I'm too stupid for aligning it properly.
Yeah, I can see how that would almost look like a swastika.
Game
Seeing it
saved.
without the farms in there. What was the intervals for the autosaves?
I think 15 minutes
Okay.
or something
Just-
like that. I just want to fix my service bot production. And after that the episode is over. Game over, man! It's game over!
Game over.
So, that way it should now work.
Actually, that just occurred to me. If I am using, I'm doing. My brain is trying to work, and I'm not letting it fully work. Basically, I'm going, if I upgrade this, would that mean I would actually need less of that? Because they don't need as much as that of that? Questions. So many questions.
So many hard questions, yep. So, 3, 1, 2, 3. Also a movie that you might like is Space Pirate Pirate Space Captain Harlock. An animated Japanese movie. CGI animated, not manga, not anime.
I thought it pops up in search when you look for it. Ah, that. I've seen that a number of times on Netflix. I have not checked it out yet, though.
Yeah, I bought it on Amazon and I did not regret it.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at some of the little scenes that was doing, like, the little small still pictures it was showing of it. I'm like, I wasn't too sure.
This looks like a Final Fantasy game.
Space Pirate Con is a manga series written and illustrated, so it is a series. Huh. I wasn't aware of that.
Registering energy.
It was.
source.
Oh wait, hold on. It was serialized in Play Comic from
Registering
1977 to
ecobalance
1979. Okay, so it's based on something old. Okay, if I'm reading that right. And goddamn dogs.
So, I'm finally able to support my people with service bots.
Yay, robots. Now you can get fat.
Yes, Wall-E has become real. So, time to increase the taxes here a little bit.
This is the most outstanding.
Okay, you talking about that just reminded me of someone who
Decade.
cannot exactly enjoy things if there is no real scientific
I declare
theory with it, like, because apparently he knows a shit ton of stuff.
Then he has a very sad life.
But like, if you at least give it to where it sounds logical, he's like, all right, I can enjoy that then. But like, what is it? Like he commented on a anime character, Roanoa Zoro, who wields 3 swords by holding one in his mouth and saying, "That's not possible." He just have his teeth ripped out.
Yeah. There's... Let's not talk about One Piece.
Okay, that tells me I probably shouldn't say I still enjoy it.
Well, if you enjoy it, that's fine. I can't enjoy it because I don't like the drawing style. I actually hate it. And as with many anime characters, I hate the characters.
Well, yeah.
I really hate them. I just can't understand why so many people like Luffy. He's, in my opinion, worthless.
I liked him because he made me laugh. I guess because unknowingly I found him so stupid it was funny. But then again, I grew up with Dragon Ball Z. Shonen!
Pending oil spill due to explosion on oil rig.
Again.
Yep, apparently. Again. Okay, I must have...
Actually, speaking of Dragon Ball Z, just reminds me, all the raging nerds about the Superman versus Goku fight stuff. That makes me laugh so much. seeing all that.
Yeah, nerd versus nerd, always funny. So, and I hope that this now works, and...
Oh yeah, and then once One Punch Man became very popular, people started throwing him into the equation. Throwing Saitama into the equation.
Don't say anything negative about Saitama.
Okay, you do know that he's meant to be a parody, right?
Yes.
Okay. No, I'm talking about people just throwing him into the whole Goku and Superman fight stuff. Now it's a three-way fight instead of a two-way fight. So then you got everyone saying, "Oh yeah, well this can do that, da 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 da." It's just funny that people would use Saitama when it doesn't work with him because he's meant to be a parody.
And he's a great parody.
Yes, he basically makes fun of them. His comic one, more or less, or the original of it, does.
So, I now have my corn farms.
God damn it.
What?
The Boris versus Saitama fight where Boris is powering up and you get how Saitama's just that one look he gives. Where he's like just standing there like, really? That's goddamn face he always has makes it so funny. I can't help but laugh.
Energy supply inadequate.
Energy supply inadequate. Thank you, Eve. Oh well, after Anno 2205 I simply wished her back. So, and episode is over.
Yeah,
And we again overdid it.
God damn it.
Yeah. I don't regret anything, and yes, I am going to use the underwater thumbnail screenshot as a thumbnail.
Yay, underwater.
So, that was now 3 episodes in a row, at least in one recording session, and yeah. Time to throw them into the renderer. Woohoo!
Good.
And to you, Jerry, I bid you a good night. Maybe I have time later to play something just for fun. We will see.
I'll see. Who knows, I might actually try to be doing something, or not. I might be distracted like I usually am.
We will see. So yeah, goodbye, and see you next time, everybody.
Bye bye!